Hello friends, what's going on? Welcome back to Painland with me, your host Jan. I hope you're doing well. I really do hope that. Welcome to your post-match press of Chelsea 2, Everton 2. Chelsea conceding a very late equaliser to Sean Dyche's Everton at home at Stamford Bridge. I was ready to talk about this game in such a way, saying, you know what, was a tough game. Sean Dyche bringing his toffees up, fighting for relegation, scrapping for everything, probably going to score from a set piece. You know what, they scored from a set piece, but we did it. We came back twice, or we went ahead twice to win this game. Until some kid, Ellis Sims, scores his first ever goal for Everton, I believe. And with that, this game seems so profoundly Chelsea heritage. Chelsea 2, Everton 2. Goal scorers! The informed Joao Felix and Kai Havertz scoring for the third consecutive game in a row was making you think, okay, this could be good. You know, N'Golo Kante's in the squad. Who knows? Maybe he comes off the bench for the feel-good moments. Didn't go down like that. It ain't going down like that. Could have Kepa done well with that, better on that goal as well. Look, man, lots to get into. Thanks for joining me today in your post-mortem of what was a painful watch, actually. Not because Chelsea were particularly awful, but because it just didn't go all our way. But if you want to make me feel better, drop a like. And you are welcome to subscribe. It's usually feel-good vibes, so please do consider subscribing. Look, man, we continue the 3-4-3 against Sean Dyche's 4-5-1 stinky formation. Look, this is no criticism to Sean Dyche. Of course he's going to do this. This will be a great point for him. He's trying to stay up in the Premier League. And, they beat Arsenal since he was appointed to Everton. And I was genuinely gassed and being like, you know what, man? People might be negative about a 2-1 win, but it's actually a really good win. I was prepared to put that on the line. But football does football, and it pulls your heart from out of your anus. Chelsea lined up like this. Arrizabalaga in goal, who for me wasn't good in the day, which is frustrating because the remontada is in jeopardy, Kepa, of late. The back three is continued. Well, it's not continued. It's Wesley Fofana, which is, he's been playing on the right of the centre-backs in the back three. Koulibaly remains in the middle. Badiashile comes in for Cucurella, left centre-back. The wing-backs remain first choice in Reece James and Ben Chilwell. And the first choice double pivot is Mateo Kovacic and Enzo Fernandez. Of course, Mateo Kovacic, like recent games, wearing the captain's armband, and like recent games, relinquishing said captain's armband to Kepa Arrizabalaga. Up front, we have the constants in Kai Havertz, in Joao Felix, and we also have Christian Pulisic getting the first start for about 1,000 years to join the front three, which is fine. I'm happy with that, and I think many people were, actually, considering everything. The kind of profile Pulisic is. He's going to do more running, pressing than, someone like Ziyech. He's more of like a sort of inside forward that will run onto balls, try and score goals. It just feels like when you use wing backs, a forward like him makes more sense than a forward like Hakim Ziyech. So I think we're all pretty pleased. We were pleased? I think so at this point we are. Of course, 4-5-1, Pickford in goal for Sean Dyche. Chelsea, with nearly 70% possession at home, a much better passing accuracy. We had 20 shots, which is nearly double theirs. We had double their dribbles with 12-6. Interestingly, we had more than double their aerial duels, which is peculiar. And they only just saw edge us for tackles. So for Dyche ball, that's been interesting. A few cards in this game. We scored the opener on the 52nd minute. It was a pretty evenly contested game in the sense of the game plans were working. Chelsea might have had the ball and etc. and looked better, but Everton had kept us out, and it was 0-0 at half-time, which was completely desired effect from the Everton gaffer. Chelsea get their goal. It's kind of a Ben Chilwell assist, but it's a good ball from Ben Chilwell. It meets Joao Felix, whose left foot sort of semi-scuffs it, but it hits the right post and goes in, ultimately actually making it a really good goal. Chelsea go 1-0 ahead. We look good, baby girl. I'm feeling good until the 79th minute. No, excuse me, the 69th minute. Where, yes, that's right, a Sean Dyche corner comes and undoes our good work. A set piece. Dyche ball. Doucouré scoring his first goal since a long time, his second of the season. I think he didn't, I don't think he scored one under Lampard, but yeah, Tarkowski assisting Doucouré. Yeah, it's not good. I don't know if it's this goal or the second goal, I can't remember. One of them I looked at Kepa and I was like, yeah, that's no good, bro. But you know what? It's fine because Reece James does some good work, and in the 76th minute, he wins a penalty. Now, we are 1-1, and I'm thinking, Kai Havertz missed the last penalty, well, his last first penalty against Dortmund before he was afforded the ability to retake. So I was nervous. I was nervous that it wasn't going to be given, that it was going to be overturned, the original decision from VAR. I was just having a terrible time at this point, but Kai Havertz actually dispatches it really well, waits for Pickford to move, who's not awful at saving penalties, by the way. Tucks it in the side. I'm loving life. I'm thinking, you know what? This suits us. There's 15 minutes to go. We're ahead. They've got to come out. We can make subs, which Graham Potter does. He brings on Loftus-Cheek. He brings on Chukwuemeka, and he brings on Trevor Chalobah. And I endorse all three of those substitutions. But Dyche brings on Ellis Sims, the young striker, in the 79th minute. And Doucouré, who's scored against us, assists an equaliser in the 89th minute. I think it is this goal. When I close my eyes, I sort of see it going through Kepa a little bit. Using the website, the stats website, whoscored.com, Kepa got a very low score. In fact, he got the lowest score of all the Chelsea players at 5.8, which says to me he didn't do well on either goal. And which makes you think, this is probably why Chelsea are looking for a first-team goalkeeper. Right, so how do we feel about this? I don't think Kepa was good. I don't think Koulibaly was good. I think he was caught out. He got booked. I think Badiashile was fine. I think Fofana was good. I think both wing-backs were good. Ben Chilwell's nearly got an assist. Reece James won a penalty. Reece James was amongst it. I think the double pivot of Fernandes and Kovacic is generally pretty good. Fernandes quietly impresses me so much every game in terms of how he just knows what pass to play and when, and his awareness, and he never gets a pass wrong, or rarely does. I certainly don't see them. So I'm very, very happy with him. The front three, Havertz, fine, good. I think he played well. He scored the penalty, but I think he played well. I think Felix played well. He was done what's required of him. Pulisic's first start in forever, fine. And Gallagher looked all right when he came on as well. Two goals at home in the Premier League against a stinky defensive side. Generally, it should be enough to win. So who do we look at? Koulibaly and Arrizabalaga, I guess, right? Does this happen if his form isn't slipping and Thiago Silva plays in front of Kepa instead of Kalidou Koulibaly? Maybe. It is certainly very frustrating. Look, if we get some form of European football, I suppose that's a plus. I don't know. But what I want to see is good football. And I saw it at times, but questions being posed, more questions over answers. Everton would be very pleased with this. This is Sean Dyche's bread and butter, to go over the line and not get relegated, a point away at Chelsea, considering we won 3 games in a row. And how he played in this game, he will be rubbing his hands together. He will be very pleased with this result. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to speak about this too long. I think I've said my piece and how I feel. So comment down below. I'll be interested in reading the comments from you guys. You'll drop a like to make me feel better. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you very soon. One love.